you're changing aesthetics every 3 months. However, in reality, you're just trying to sugarcoat identity crisis. Because most of the time I've noticed that people who are trying to stamp some sort of aesthetics on themselves are the people who have zero fucking clue who they really are. I know that right now we're living in a century where we have millions of different aesthetics for everything, like clean girl aesthetic, that girl aesthetic, mob wife aesthetic, office siren aesthetic, whatever the fuck it is aesthetic. Honestly, I lost count. However, I'm not gonna be even surprised that in 5 years we're just gonna live in a situation where we're gonna see somebody take a pile of shit, bedazzle it, and just turn it into a whole pink aesthetic. And you know what is the most fascinating part? Majority of the people are actually gonna start following it, especially women. Why? Not many of them know who they really are. They're gonna see one girl, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's cute. Then they're gonna see a second girl who's copying the first girl. They're gonna be like, oh my god, that's becoming a trend, that's kind of popular. Let me look into it, right? And then there's gonna see a third girl, which is gonna copy a second girl, and they're just gonna see millions of those girls who are copying each other, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, I need to hop onto that trend too, that's such an aesthetic. Suddenly they just become a clean girl, they become a Nemo girl, they become a shit girl, they become some sort of a thing which is gonna be trendy now because TikTok said so. And I have so many questions regarding that one. What happened to originality? What happened to literally expressing yourself how you feel like? What happened to asking yourself, what do I actually really like? Not what influencer A or B said to you. Because I am not the person who's gonna judge aesthetics. I am a person who's gonna judge the lack of originality into people. And just the fact that a lot of these women are gonna call it, no, we're going through a self-discovery phase. What kind of self-discovery are we talking about? That's avoiding self-discovery. I am not judging aesthetics overall. I am judging that you're stamping yourself with an aesthetic which has zero fucking originality of you. Because this is what teenagers do. This is what children do. They're gonna see somebody that has those shoes. We're gonna follow like a crowd of sheep they are, and everybody's gonna have those shoes. This is what is called self-discovery in that age. But when you're an adult, yeah, I'm gonna judge that. But we're having this in our adult days after we, 20? That's already problematic. Copying someone is not self-discovery. It's just literally avoidance of it. You are avoiding the fact that you have to uncomfortably sit with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Give yourself uncomfortable questions like who I really am, what I really like. Is that really me? Do I really like it because somebody else follows it or because I really like it? Because if you really like it, I have zero problems with it. I have a lot of problems with people who are just trying to copy it just because it's trendy.